You're watching Moms Matter on Focus TV Network. And if you've been watching these episodes, you know that we're aiming at really helping you find peace and tranquility and intentful living. And so I have Carolyn Mavubi, who is a life coach, here today to help us understand how to really live an intentional life where we feel satiated in our daily life and what we're doing. So thank you so much for being here with us.
With pleasure. I love the word you use, satiated. I had not heard that before, but yes, it is about really getting your fill of life.
So a life coach. I think a lot of our viewers out there don't really know what a life coach is. So can you briefly kind of tell me, in your mind, what a life coach is?
Yeah, there's different kinds of coaches for sure, but in my case, I help clients with transitioning through life changes. So a life coach is somebody that helps you clarify where you want to go and help you get there by removing the blocks that have stopped you so far from doing it on your own.
And why did you decide to do this? Why become a life coach?
Yeah, you know, my background was actually in fashion, and that's where I was for, a few decades. And for me, I kind of hit rock bottom in my mid-40s in terms of health and wellness and my purpose and work. I mean, it was really kind of a storm in my own life of where am I going? What are my next steps? And somebody, a close friend of mine, offered to get me a life coach because he saw that I was suffering so much. I didn't really believe in it. I didn't understand what that would do for me, but it did change my life. And it exposed me to this kind of art and science that I didn't know so much about. I continued on my path, continuing to work where I was, but at the same time, enrolled in school to become a coach. I wasn't sure where that was going to go. And through the years, I have now become a legitimate life coach and started a brand new career.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And do you still see your own life coach, or are you just coaching others now?
Oh, no, I absolutely have a coach. I actually have two coaches. I believe that we should all have a coach. It's like a trainer, but for your mind. And, that period of working with a coach intensively can end, but you should always have a coach that is there for you that you can bounce things off of. Coaching doesn't come from the world of medicine. Coaching comes from the world of athletics and entertainment. So the same way top athletes and business people and artists have a coach and continue to have a coach, it's the same for us.
So explain to me how it is. I mean, let's say I came to you and I said, Carolyn, I am in a place in my life where my work and my kids, and I'm kind of at a crossroads and I don't know which way to go and my head is splitting, but I don't need a psychologist. Like, I know who I am, but
Yes.
I need a life coach. How are you going to help me?
Yes. Well, you don't know if you need a life coach. And my suggestion is always to have a session together, complimentary, no strings attached, so you can understand really what a life coach is and what kind of work I do in particular. Because like I said, there are different coaches. And my specialty is transitioning high performance people from one area of their life to another. Okay, so if you have a stay-at-home mom who's ready now, whose children have grown up and who has a lot of time now and is ready to take that energy that she was putting into parenting and maybe start a business, or a single parent who wants to start dating now, or someone who's gone through a divorce and has become a single parent and needs, to work through that. So I would actually have a deep coaching conversation with you so that you can understand what it is and so that I can understand whether I can really support you and whether I'm the right coach for you.
Right.
That would be the start. And then from there, basically, it's either a clear no, or often it's just a continuation of the work. You get it and we move forward.
Well, I mean, I think as mothers, we all go through this time in our life where we're transitioning, and we're continuously transitioning.
Yes.
And I wish I would have known a decade ago that there was such a thing as a life coach.
Yes.
And now the world has changed. And I think what you're doing for people is really incredible, because you are transforming people's lives by really, we have it all in us and we just don't know how to bring it out.
Exactly. And two minds truly is better than one. So it's not that I know so much that my clients don't know. It's not that at all. I'm just maybe a little bit ahead. I also do the work of gathering the knowledge and the information so that I can bring it to my clients in a really focused, distilled way, and we can move forward together. It's a lot of brainstorming. It's a lot of accessing your wisdom. And really, it's two parts. It's the clarity and awareness that you will not, generally, we don't get on our own. But when you're working with a professional who does this all the time, together we can create that clarity, that awareness. And then after that, the second part is a lot about tools and skills, communication skills, relationship skills, parenting skills, whatever is needed.
I love that. I think life coaching in the 21st century is really the biggest aid for moms out there. I really think that what you're doing is so important. And I'm so thankful to have met you and to bring you in here and let all the mamas know that we have Carolyn Mahboubi, who's so incredible, and all her information will be below. You can reach out to her and see how she can help you kind of find your stepping stone and how maybe you can transform and find your way.
It'd be my pleasure. Thank you.
You're amazing.